Within minutes of the video's release, one question echoed across social media platforms. What had the public just witnessed that could trigger such an explosive reaction so quickly? The answer lies in the meeting of two highly influential figures, Jungkook of BTS and renowned choreographer BADA Lee, who, through a single dance performance, managed to shake the digital entertainment landscape almost instantly. Without lengthy announcements or layered promotions, the dance clip spread at a speed that defies conventional explanation. In the context of modern pop culture, this phenomenon goes beyond simple virality. It reflects the convergence of symbolic power, artistic reputation, and precise timing. Jungkook, as a global icon with a cross-generational and international fan base, brings an undeniable magnetic pull. Meanwhile, BADA Lee represents an authoritative voice in contemporary choreography, long recognized for her boldness, precision, and innovative vision. From the very first second, the choreography shattered expectations. There were no movements that felt forced or merely trend-driven. Every step appeared deliberate, sharp, and charged with emotional intensity. Jungkook did not simply dance. He demonstrated refined body control, focused expression, and rhythmic awareness that reveal a long evolution as a performer. At the same time, BADA Lee's choreographic signature provided a strong structural foundation, blending street dance dynamics, hip-hop energy, and modern aesthetics aligned with global audience sensibilities. Public reaction unfolded in layers. Within minutes, comments, video edits, and movement analyses flooded various platforms. Many observers noted that the core strength of this performance was not merely the star power behind it, but its authentic artistic quality. Numerous viewers described the collaboration as a powerful form of nonverbal communication, where the body becomes a narrative medium more honest and direct than words. This phenomenon also underscores an important shift in today's digital entertainment landscape. Audiences are becoming increasingly sensitive to quality. Virality is no longer driven solely by sensation, but by content perceived as artistically meaningful. Jungkook and BADA Lee presented a rare combination of credibility, technical mastery, and experimental courage. As a result, public response did not stop at brief praise, but expanded into discussion, interpretation, and even inspiration for other dancers. From an industry perspective, this moment reflects a transformation in content consumption patterns. A short video, when executed with high precision and supported by the right figures, can generate an impact far greater than its duration. This collaboration proves that performance power remains central to public attention, even amid the daily flood of fast-consumed digital content. Perhaps most compelling, however, is not how quickly the dance went viral, but why it resonated so effortlessly across communities, K-pop fans, professional dancers, and general audiences alike. There is a sense of artistic honesty embedded in the performance, as if it were not designed to chase numbers, but instead allowed its quality to speak for itself. In this context, the Jungkook and BADA Lee dance is more than a fleeting trend. It stands as a marker of how the right collaboration, executed with clear vision and high artistic discipline, can transform a brief performance into a cultural moment. And the question now facing the public is no longer how viral this dance has become, but whether it signals the beginning of a new standard for performative collaboration in the digital era, beyond the initial shock and overwhelming enthusiasm. A deeper question inevitably emerges. Are we witnessing a genuine cultural moment, or are we being carefully guided toward a narrative engineered for maximum attention? In an era where digital reactions can be amplified, manipulated, or even manufactured, the explosive response to Jungkook and BADA Lee's dance deserves closer scrutiny rather than blind admiration. The speed at which interpretations, praises, and emotional responses surfaced raises an important concern. Did audiences react purely to the artistic value of the performance, or were they responding to the symbolic weight of the names involved? When a global superstar and a highly respected choreographer appear together, is it possible that expectations alone shape perception before critical judgment has time to form? This question is uncomfortable, yet necessary, if we aim to understand the phenomenon beyond surface-level excitement. Social media platforms such as TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter play a crucial role in shaping collective perception. Algorithms prioritize engagement, not accuracy. As a result, repetition can easily be mistaken for truth, and virality can masquerade as validation. When thousands of accounts echo the same sentiment within minutes, does that consensus reflect independent evaluation, or is it simply the result of digital momentum pushing audiences in one direction? This is where skepticism becomes not cynicism, but responsibility. Another layer worth examining is how narratives are constructed around such moments. Headlines, captions, and commentary often frame events as historic, unprecedented, or game-changing. But who benefits from these labels? Are they grounded in measurable impact, or are they rhetorical tools designed to sustain attention cycles? If the same performance had featured lesser-known figures, would it have received identical praise, or would it have quietly passed through the feed unnoticed? This does not automatically negate the artistic merit of the dance. On the contrary, acknowledging the possibility of narrative inflation allows us to appreciate the performance more honestly. Critical thinking does not diminish art, it contextualizes it. By asking whether this event is genuinely organic or partially orchestrated, we gain a clearer understanding of how modern media ecosystems operate. And how easily emotions can be steered. It is also important to recognize that much of the information circulating about this moment originates from fragmented media sources. Short clips, reaction videos, speculative threads, and opinion-based commentary dominate the discourse. While these sources are valuable for capturing public sentiment, they are not definitive proof of factual context. Without thorough verification, assumptions can quickly harden into truths that are rarely questioned afterward. So, we invite you to pause and reflect. Did you feel amazed because the performance truly resonated with you, or because the collective reaction told you that you should be amazed? Are you confident that what you are consuming reflects reality, or are you engaging with a version of events curated for emotional impact? At what point does admiration turn into uncritical acceptance? Provocatively speaking, one might even ask, what if this entire surge of attention is less about dance and more about testing the power of influence? What if the real spectacle is not the choreography, but the speed at which public opinion can be mobilized? These questions are not accusations, but invitations to think deeper, to question louder, and to resist the comfort of easy conclusions. Ultimately, the responsibility does not rest solely with media creators or platforms, but with us as audiences. In a digital environment saturated with sensationalism, skepticism is not negativity, it is literacy. Reflective thinking is not distrust, it is discernment. As consumers of information, we must continuously ask whether a story is informing us, entertaining us, or subtly directing us. Therefore, before accepting any narrative at face value, consider this. Are you reacting to facts or to framing? Are you engaging with verified information or with emotionally charged interpretations? The truth may lie somewhere in between, but only critical minds are willing to search for it. Thank you for reading, and more importantly, thank you for questioning.